Hey, what's up everybody? Dustin here, ATEM Off-Road. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Back in 2023, we started building this budget off-road trailer and it got quite a bit of attention. Thank you guys for watching and liking those videos. And I've been using it and camping it ever since I started building this little utility trailer from Lowe's and converting it to something that's off-road capable and can really camp for my family and I. And those camping trips have been great. But during those trips, there were some things that I really didn't like about the trailer that I wish I would have done during that build series. So I'm going to be opening up a short series on some upgrades or solutions that I've been wanting to do to this trailer and have a little bit better experiences while we're out there on the trail. And one of those things is, if you can tell, I'm sitting on it, is a drop-down tailgate that I'm really excited about, and that's what we're going to be doing in this video, setting up and building this tailgate as a solution for you guys who may be interested in a tailgate. And then I've got some other ideas where I'm going to be building a mechanism for a shower privacy tent that kind of pops up 3.5 feet tall and gives you that 6-foot clearance for like a privacy tent or toilet or shower or whatnot. So yeah, whatever you guys shoot my way and think you guys think I should build. So I think we're gonna have a little bit of fun in this next series. I'm really excited about it, so let's get to work. During the build series, I've always envisioned some kind of flip down or drop down tailgate on the back of this trailer. But if you guys are familiar with the Lowe's 3.5 by 5 utility trailer, that is going to take some modification. Now on the back here we have a tailgate, but this one pulls up and down through some side channels that are welded to the sides of the frame. And then during that series I added these stability jacks, and that just kind of got more in the way. So in this video I'm actually going to cut off the stable jacks. We're going to have to relocate these jacks, and we're going to make the modifications necessary to make this a drop-down tailgate. That way when the top is down, I could still get in there and pull things in and out when, you know, I've deployed the tent. Now the tailgate is actually part of the structural integrity of the actual basket, the back end, as this piece of angle iron ties this side of the frame to that side of the frame. So with that being said, I still need to keep that design into the new design for our flip down tailgate. And how I'm going to do that is basically use this piece of angle iron here. I'll cut it to length and we'll drill 2 holes. That way we can pin this piece of angle iron to the top to tie in both the side walls of the basket, and it will also hold up the tailgate in position when it's put away. Now of course I'm going to have to cut off the mounts for these jacks and add some hinges to drop down the gate, but I'm also going to have to cut one side of the channel off all the way down on both sides of the frame. And if everything works out, this should allow the gate to drop down. So we've got a lot of progress made on the tailgate here, and it fits perfectly just how I imagined, and now we can have it drop down. Now I gotta set up the hinges so we can have this on a hinge, and I've got just the plan to do that. Now these are the hinges I went with. They're just regular fence hinges. They're coated, so you will have to, you know, sand them down to get to the bare metal, but I feel like I'm gonna put the hinges right here, but I've got to cut out some of this expanded metal so the hinges can weld to this back piece of tube, and that should give us exactly what we need for the tailgate to hinge down. I'm getting ready to weld on those hinges, and I had to sand down some of this chrome so we can get to the bare material. And I've already marked where I want to weld the hinges onto the tailgate in relationship to where they're going to weld to the trailer side. Now I'm going to be using cables to attach the tailgate to the trailer so it can drop down and be level with the bed. And I thought since I was going to be doing that, I would come up with a way to bolt the cables on and off, just in case that the cables become a wear item, I could easily replace them. So I've come up with this quick system. I've drilled a hole inside of the tailgate frame, cleaned up all the paint with my sanding disc, and then I've just cut a bolt down to make a stud, and I'll weld the stud into the sides of the frame, and then I'll come through with this steel spacer that I have and weld that for some added rigidity to the frame, and it'll give me a shoulder for supporting the cable. And then I've got this lock nut to secure the cable to the tailgate, and that's kind of the system I've come up with. I feel like it's going to be pretty simple and straightforward, and I've got to weld this in so it's permanent. Alright, so I've got the tailgate just setting on these stools here so I can get it at a perfect 90-degree with the bed of the trailer, and that way we can weld the other side of these hinges onto the back end of this tube for the tailgate. So I'm getting ready to just get everything all fit up and squared up where I want it, and start burning these hinges into the trailer. And I'm liking that. That's cool. Very nice. So I've got my cables here, and I got to figure out where I'm going to be welding this bracket. And essentially it's just a 2x1 bracket. I drilled a hole through, welded a 5/16 18 thread bolt. We'll weld right here to the channel. That way we can attach this cable to the tailgate. So I've got this level here, and I need to raise up the tailgate to about right there. So I'm gonna move this stool seat up just to where I'm about level. And I actually like that there. So a few more things I need to do before we finish this up is I'm gonna take the cables off and clean everything up really well, get everything really nice and painted, and we'll get these cables bolted back on. And then, as you can see, I've already started working on the trailer jack. Since I've welded this hitch receiver on the back, I figured I'd utilize that for the trailer jack, and all I've done here is essentially cut the receiver side on the jack off and weld it up higher. That way I can get it level to the receiver. And then I just made this adapter tube with the piece that I cut off the trailer frame here and welded it to a tube to make like an extension. And yeah, so that will just slip right into there, and then this will go right on the top, and then I've got my pen and pen it. So I like this idea too because it eliminates a whole jack. I don't have to carry it. It's more space that I have for packing. And yeah, the one jack should be pretty stable enough to support the back end so we don't get any tipping in the back. And then if I need to remove it, it's super quick to take off and put away. So I'm really happy with the overall outcome on the modifications for the jack. So I've got a couple more things to do before we can finish this tailgate, so let's get over to that. Now to tie this all together is that 2-inch piece of angle iron steel by 48-inch long. You can see here that I've got it marked down, and I'm getting ready to cut it with my bandsaw to length, just the width of the trailer basket. After the cut, we can take it back over to the trailer and mark where the locations are for the holes that we need to drill so we can pin the piece of angle iron to the back of the basket. Now I've got some wire here and some crimps that I'm going to use to tie off the locking pins to the basket of the trailer. That way we don't lose these locking pins while we're out on the trail or something, so this doesn't come off. And that's pretty tight right there. And then I'll do the same for our locking pin. So that's cool. If we're not using the locking pin, it's at least tied off so we don't lose the pin while camping. So I like that. I'll do that to both sides of the locking pins and we should be good there. Now one thing I did was add some washers, 1/2 inch, underneath the piece of angle here, so when I go to pin the piece of angle down, it's nice and secure and it has very little movement. So there you have it. The tailgate is complete and I feel like everything came out pretty nice. And for one thing for certain is that it is actually pretty decently strong. It holds up my weight, almost 200 pounds. So I'm definitely going to need something that's strong because I plan on taking this camping and, you know, possibly using it as, you know, prepping meals or a table or for something. Yeah, everything came great, came out pretty good and super simple and straightforward. So other than that, in the next video, I'm going to be working on a mechanism build for our shower because I want to attach this mechanism to probably somewhere around here, around the front fender here, and that way it can open up to about 3.5 foot tall, so I can have a shower mounted on the back side. So I'll have the tent over here and the shower on this side. I'm really excited about that build. It's going to be some fabrication involved. So just a short trailer build series that I've kind of a continuation on from a couple years ago when we started this trailer build, and kind of just working out the little bugs that have kind of came up as we've been getting some use out of it, and I plan on getting a lot more use out of it this year. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll leave all the links in the description box below as always, and hit the thumbs up if you guys like this content, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good day. Peace out.